Good morning, all you CSGO fans out there. What is going on? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to an update on the s1mple story, which we did cover last week. For all of you guys who did miss it, it actually was a Star Series referee leaking some information about the NaVi S1mple lineup behind their backs, and quite literally, when I do say so, an update to that story, guys, which, by the way, if you did miss it, what he did leak was a message which apparently does translate to the fact that s1mple was raging, could not be calmed down. Alongside that, Guardian was tilting so hard he could not hit any shots. And very lastly, apparently at one point in time, Electronic looked towards Boomich and said, hey, when are you going to not just be a player and actually lead the team? It left a lot of people out there wondering what the issues truly were, especially when it was around a tournament, which, by the way, was their worst tournament in quite some time. They went out dead last at Star Series Season 8 as well, and so all this kind of combining to make people speculate what exactly is going on. Do they have temperament argument issues inside that NaVi lineup? An update to that story brought to us by one of the latest NaVi videos, guys, with captions on. They have now talked about the instance, and yes, indeed, that same referee who leaked the information, or at least talked about it, has now been fired, with many NaVi hands having a place, obviously, in his firing, which, first off the bat, this is probably the right move, right? It makes a lot of sense, and s1mple goes on to make a great point about this. On top of it, if you guys do remember, I think it was actually ESL New York. We were waiting for announcements for several teams out there. Evil Geniuses signing NRG was the biggest one. FaZe Clan finishing up their lineup with Cold Zero was another big one as well, and we had that guy on Instagram leak all of the team photos. He too was fired from the event, so this does make a lot of sense, and I think s1mple makes a great point. When you look at traditional sports out there, can you imagine some guy lingering in the sideline, hearing conversations and leaking those conversations or temperaments or issues on the sidelines on social media amongst or during or even after games? It just would not fly. You would not be allowed to come back there at all, and so it does make sense why this Star Series referee would be fired. I do get that, but it does still draw questions because we have a Star Series referee, which I think does beg the question, why would he say these things if they were not true? Which, again, it really comes down to, do you trust the referee or do you trust a player like s1mple? And I think you have to give credit to what s1mple did say here, which pretty much does negate anything the referee did leak before he was fired. So pretty much s1mple does actually kind of deny everything he did say, and actually goes on to say that everything on their sideline and during their games, they reassure each other. They're not negative attitude kind of people. They don't talk down to each other. They don't typically complain. Yes, s1mple was nervous during that game, as he was, because the team certainly was struggling, but it's only positive energy. They only lift each other up and give each other compliments and try and push each other, and so pretty much denying every single claim the referee did make. So despite the bad result, despite us knowing the history of s1mple and his issues, maybe with being a bit angry, a bit passionate about the game itself, and despite as well the clips that did surface also around that tournament of s1mple obviously being very angry at a chair, and again, that wasn't anything going on during the match. That was obviously post-match and after the loss, and possibly after elimination as well. That can be understandable. It really comes down to, who do you trust in the situation? Do you trust the pro player, or do you trust the now fired unknown referee? That is up to you guys. And very lastly, a much needed clarification from many NaVi fans out there. Thank you guys for your great comments as well. We have actually also clarified, apparently in multiple NaVi videos, their seating arrangement, because another thing that kind of lined up with this referee rumor is because he did say that at one point in time, Electronic looked towards Boomich and said, hey, when can you be a leader? And so with that seating arrangement, it's still Electronic in the dead center. Typically an IGL sits dead center. That's not the same with NaVi. They've actually clarified they sit in partner pairings based off where they play style or play positioning wise in game. So if they can look off each other's screens, an easier way to relay information as well. They sit in those partner pairings. It still is Boomich apparently being the IGL. Electronic is not. So pretty much, guys, a referee, he has now leaked information. He has now since been fired, and s1mple now denies anything he did leak. It comes down to what you guys do believe about this story. AKA going forward, guys, as a referee, anyone working for an event, do not leak things. You will most likely at this point in time be fired, and rightfully so. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoy. So many CSGO gaming esports stories coming very soon. I'm working my best to crunch them out for all of you guys. Until next time, take care of yourselves, drink some coffee. I'll see you all back here sometime soon. Bye-bye.